What is up, guys? This is BlackRiverRider coming back at you with another video. It's been a long time since I've been doing a little bit of motovlogging. It's probably my third ride on this motorcycle right here. This is a, I believe it was 2004 Honda VTX1300. So this is my father-in-law's bike. I actually don't own a motorcycle right now, but he is kind enough to let me ride this in the meantime until I can afford one or until he sells it. He recently got him a nice Harley. I think it's a ultra touring basically, but yeah, it's a pretty nice ride. So he still got this one for the time being, so I'm trying to get some riding in on it. This has been so long since I've been on a motorcycle. This thing rides good though. I'm gonna pull over here in just a second and show you what it looks like. Let's see. Guy's got a bicycle right there. Okay. There's a little pullover area right up ahead. I hope my audio is coming over all right. I've got a Sena 20S mic only, not the actual communication device, but I've got the mic plugged into a 2.5 to 3.5 adapter, which goes into TRS, and plugged into a Zoom H1N audio recorder. It's a big bump right there. So hopefully the audio is coming over all right. I'm gonna show you if I can get this thing in a neutral. Okay, there we go. This thing has a Vance Hines exhaust system on it. I'm not sure the exact model, but here it is. He's got some saddlebags on it, a little tail bag. It's a pretty nice looking bike, you know. Not too big on chrome, but it's a cruiser, so it fits it pretty nice. He's got some stickers where he's been to the Snake and the Dragon, which is pretty nice. One day I hope I can go there. But yeah, it looks overall pretty good. It's got that Vance Hines exhaust on it. You got some highway pegs. Pretty nice bike. I actually think I like it more than I did my Honda Sabre that I had. But it's got a pretty nice little windshield on it, and I think that might be an e-bike that guy's got. But yeah, anyway, so that's what we're riding today, and let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the bike. Hopefully the audio is coming over pretty good. Whew, a little warm. I got my leather jacket on today, but I think my other jacket has been giving me audio issues because it's been flapping in the wind when I get up to speed. Alright, let's go ahead and take off. We're gonna ride back this way. But yeah, the first thing I like about this Sabre is that it has a speedometer right there on the middle tank instead of a little gauge up here. Sorry, I might have just called this a Sabre. First thing I like on its VTX versus my Sabre is, try to give him a little bit of room, is that, you know, speedometer's right here, so that's a lot nicer. It looks a little bit better in my opinion. It's not as light, but it handles its own. So transmission feels a little bit better when you slip it into gear. A little bit more how can I say it, clunk, like a little bit beefier. That's the word I'm looking for. A little bit beefier, sort of Harley like, if you will. It's actually got sort of like a Harley sound to it. I think this is a single pin same type of engine as like what a Harley has in it. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. V-twin, whereas my Saber 1100 was a dual pin, so it had a little bit different sound to it, a little more performance-y. This is more of a muscly sound. Yeah, the bike ride's really good. I've took it on a little ride, probably about a 100-mile round trip, and I really like it. You know, it's got a pretty good amount of power. You know, it could use a little more, but it's definitely got enough, so it's not going to leave you lacking power when you need it. But of course, once you get used to a certain amount of power, then you're always gonna want more. But it's certainly not lacking. It's just a good all-around bike, as far as I know. Just riding it here and there, and that kind of thing. Got a nice little windshield up here. It's got this isn't the stock seat on it. It's a aftermarket, I think it's like a Mustang seat or something like that. I think that's the brand of it, Mustang. But seat feels really good. You could ride in this thing a long time. Got the cool highway pegs right here, so that's pretty nice. You want to kick your feet back a little bit. I think we're gonna continue on. There's this little route that I like to ride. Coming up here, but you know, this exhaust is pretty loud. It's not exactly quiet. It's even louder than my Saber was, I believe. Right there around it, maybe. But you wouldn't want to ride a long time with this exhaust with earplugs, or I'm sorry, without earplugs in, because it just would get really loud and drawny after a while. At least I feel that way. And I got a full face helmet, so I wear a Shoei RF1200, and even with that and earplugs in, over a long ride I still have a little bit of fatigue. And the kind of earplugs that I use are laser light. They're just little cheap foam earplugs. And I cut the ends off of them so they fit in my ears a little better and don't pull out when I put my helmet on. But those I found have worked the best, because you can just throw them away when you get done with them, and they're so cheap. You know, you buy a huge box of, I don't know, like 200 or so for like $30, so it's not bad. Lasts you a whole year or so, or longer, and you don't have to clean them like you do your silicone plugs and things like that. I've tried the shift up. I forgot this thing has 5 gears on it. You don't have to wear the I'm sorry, I lost my thought there for a second. I was trying to say, I've already tried the musician's earplugs that have like a little channel for audio to pass through. It's like little mesh or whatever, and they're okay. They don't cut down the volume as much as I would like, though. I can still hear really loud sounds really well with these laser light earplugs, so that's my go-to. Sometimes the cheapest thing is the best option. But yeah, we're just out enjoying a nice little day. It's like 77 degrees, end of April, right before hot summer hits. I think this is the road that I like to take. Yeah, Blue Banks Loop Road. But yeah, it feels pretty good. I was afraid it'd be a little warm with this Alpine Stars GP Plus R2, I believe is what it's called, leather jacket on, but it's actually a leather jacket made for summer riding, so it feels pretty good. Probably feel a little better if I didn't have this windshield in front of me, but it works, you know. Keeps the bugs off of me, so that's pretty nice. But it's just nice to get out and ride, you know. It's been so long since I did a moto vlog. I'm trying out a few different things. Hope the audio is coming over nicely and that the footage from the GoPro is not too bad. It's a old GoPro. I'm still using the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. I've got it set to 1080/60 right now. Pro Tune on. So I'll have to do a little bit of post-processing. And white balance set to 5500K, which is like your daylight setting. So we're just trying that, see how it works. I would like to be able to manually control it, but sadly this camera doesn't have that function. But, you know, hopefully the audio is coming over really nice. I find that better audio is more important than better video. And I'm planning to upgrade my camera in the near future. I'm gonna wait. You know, I've done a lot of research on the Osmo Action and GoPro Hero 9 Black, and I think I'm just gonna hold out a little while and see what GoPro comes out with this year. You know, maybe the Hero 10 if they keep doing yearly releases like they usually do, or maybe the Osmo Action 2. I don't think I could go wrong with buying one now, but being that I still got a camera I can vlog with, I'm not in a dire need to go out and buy one just yet, especially if my audio is coming over really nice, which I hope it is. But you know, the thing with the separate audio recorder is I just sync it in post, and then because I'm recording in a WAV file, I've got the those lines are slick. I got the refresh rate, the polling rate set to 48 kilohertz, and I've got the bit rate set to 24 bit. So, and it's a WAV file, and it gives me a very large audio file to go and mess around with in post, so that I can have a lot more leeway if I want to try to remove maybe some wind noise and things like that. But we'll see how it works. It's just a setup I'm trying. This is my first time out with it. Yeah, some updates on my life. Right now I am close to finishing up school. I've got a couple weeks to go and I should be done. I'll have a 2-year degree in IT if all goes well. So I'm staying at home taking care of my son right now. He was born back in April of last year and he's had some complications and needed somebody to look after him that can handle that. So that's what I've been doing while going to school. Hopefully when I get out, I'll be able to find me a nice little IT job and start bringing in some money, and then I can go motorcycle shopping. I really have been looking at stuff like the V-Strom and the Versus 650 and things like that, you know, kind of like your adventure style bikes, which the Versus is more of a street oriented motorcycle, which is, I could really like the Versus. I've done a lot of research on that, and I'll probably try to end up finding one of those somewhere, but I'm not against buying like a V-Strom or something like that if I have to. Of course, I would like to have a little bit more engine, like a FJ09, Tracer 900, something like that, but we'll just see as funds permit. Children are expensive, so it takes a lot of my money right there. But right now I got something to ride anyway, and nice little Honda Japanese cruisers, hard to beat that, you know. Honda's got great reliability. I've always had good luck with Japanese products. dog trying to run out here into the road. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life recently. Just give you a update on things, if you even care. But it's been a while since I uploaded, about a year, and figured it'd be nice to do a video again. So I hope to be bringing some more motovlogs, and I actually want to do an exhaust video for this. So comment down below, let me know if you'd like to hear an exhaust for this, or hear an exhaust video of the Vance Hines, and I'll make it happen. Sounds really good. I'm not going to be able to show, you know, the stock pipes before, but I'll do it a lot like I did my Saber 1100 exhaust video, where I've got it sitting cold start, then warm idle, then a flyby, take off, stuff like that, you know. Proper exhaust video. Not a lot of people can do those anymore, it seems anyway. Alright guys, I think I'll bring this video to a close. I appreciate you watching. This has been BlackRiverRider, and we'll see you.